You want to tip 20%, 25%, or 30%? She was asked to tip her mechanic after paying $500 to fix her car. Mechanics are asking for tips now. Is it me, or has tipping has gone cray cray? Fair enough with restaurant tipping, but everyone else seems to be putting their hat out. Is that fair? Especially with our current cost of living? Lihova said that she used to think tipping culture was not out of control until her dad almost got stung with a tip at a mechanic. I take it there's a TikTok video. Normally they have them at the bottom. Let me see. Is this it? All right, let me turn on sound.
Oh, you guys are just assholes. Which is what I used to think until my parents were visiting me and their like air conditioning broke. So I drive my dad over to pick up the car, and he comes back with the keys, about to like walk over to where the car is, and he's kind of distraught, which is not like him. And he's like, I always tip, but I'm confused. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, I literally just paid, I don't know, $500 to have my car fixed. And then the guy swivels at the car mechanic, swivels the screen around and is like, you want to tip 20%, 25%, 30%. And he's like, I never don't push a button for a percentage to tip, but I didn't tip. Are we tipping car mechanics now? And I was like, no, we're definitely not tipping car mechanics now, at least not that I know about. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pushing it. Tipping culture.
First of all, I don't know if this video is true, because it is coming from TikTok, right? There's no way to prove that this interaction happened, but I will entertain it. Tipping is out of control. Like, everyone wants a tip, right? And they just turn the thing around. It's basically a guilt trip, right? And if you hit no, then the person on the other side of the counter can feel entitled to negatively judge you. So this tipping culture is just getting ridiculous. And why tip 20? I mean, okay, first of all, for a mechanic, there's been an agreement that services will require this amount. You agree to it. Services have been rendered. You pay what the amount is agreed to. You should not be shamed to pay extra. A tip, really? Like, I made a video about tipping, about who we should tip, how much, and whatnot. So I'll add it to the little thing up here. But like, a real quick thing is like, I understand bartenders and servers, why they should get like a 20% tip, right? And why they're deserving of tips, because they're constantly giving you attention, right? They're all coming up to you, asking you questions, changing your plates, refilling your drinks. You have multiple interactions with them. We have so many people where you have one interaction with them and they expect a tip. That one interaction is their required job. And that was it. You know, they just come in, they render your services at an amount that was agreed upon. Now you're asking for extra. How about no? And people should not feel shame giving zero tip to most of these jobs that never required a tip before. I heard the movie theater has this option. I used to work in a movie theater. I never expected tips. And the problem with it being a server is that I feel bad because I worked in the service industry. And I know that you can give horrible service and you can pretty much expect zero or little tip. But you can also give stellar service and you can still get crappy tips. I'm not one who's going to do that. I always default to 20%. If they go above and beyond, I'll tip them more. Another thing, I'll just go on a rant about tipping here now. What about delivery drivers? Should we tip them for doing, we already paid the delivery fee. Do we have to pay them extra? So like, here's two examples. I already paid the delivery fee. I had people deliver furniture to my house. At the time, I was not in this house. It was empty, and I just gave them permission to bring it inside, drop it off. Never had a possibility to tip. But that's just furniture. Most people say, no, you already paid a delivery fee. They don't expect a tip. But when it comes to food, and you already paid a delivery fee for your pizza, now you're expected to tip them too. So I don't understand the difference of If food is involved, you have to tip. If no food is involved, you don't have to tip. Like, I just don't get this. You already paid the delivery fee. Why do you have to pay more? This is going to be a short video, so I kind of want to know what people think about this. Like, is tipping culture getting a little bit out of control? This is a short video because it's Thursday. I'm probably not going to make a video tomorrow. I got a long week ahead of me, plus Christmas. So for those of you who've been watching my videos, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and please comment below because I look forward to reading them. Thank you.